man. I do what I do.
Out there slanging that green, slanging that hashish, you as an associate, you might be on a terrorist list. That's what I need you to understand. Your car, your bank accounts, the money you give your baby mama, all that is subject to seizure by the federal government. Once you get, because now you're an associate of a terrorist organization. That's what y'all need to understand. So look, the spot is burnt. Time to get out the game. You don't want that on your record. Let me just run that back to you. I hope you all heard what I just said. And do y'all like my flower? Do you ladies like my flower? I decided to go with a yellow flower today. Did y'all like that flower? I changed up the red a little bit. Okay, is that beautiful? How you like that? Nice flower. Got the flowers in the background. But anyway, yeah. So that's real business, though, man. That's what happens when. So it's not just the cartel. Anybody associated with the cartel, they getting They take if your baby daddy or your husband owns a phone shop and he made his money in D game selling that dope, right? Guess what's gonna happen now? All of those proceeds, you see, all of those proceeds, all the proceeds, all the property purchased, right? All that is swooped up because it's proceeds going back to the treasury. I just want you to understand that. All you lawyers out there who represent them D boys, y'all out there that money, that deposit that you put might get snatched up, man. I'm just saying, keep that in mind. All right, we're gonna have a whole bunch of tough on crime policies, right? A bunch of tough on crime policies. Expect the laws to disproportionately attack black men and brown men. I'm just telling you what it is. Let's go. Look at here. Private prisons are back in business. A lot more harsher sentences. Okay, more stop and frisk, more police brutality, more wrongful arrests, new laws against protests. Make it easier to arrest the activists. It's going down. It's going down in the DM. That's what they saw out back in the day. It's a war on drugs 3.0. Okay? Even if black folk is not using meth and none of that, they're going to figure out a way to get rid of people who they deem as a threat. Gonna put white folks in the hospital, black folk, brown folk going to jail. All right? This is where we at. Because the goal of mass incarceration is clear. It's to remove unwanted people, black and brown people from society and limit the economic potential and cripple their family structures and hold them down for generations. We're looking at economic exclusion, whether we talking about banks, predatory loans, gentrification, put you in a desperate situation, decline of access to capital. I'm just telling you what's going to happen, baby. You know, market inequality. This is where we at. Okay? A lot of increase in racial violence, whether we talk about domestic terrorism, white nationalist groups, they're fueled by this paranoia about the great replacement. A lot of hate crimes popping, committed against black, brown, and Asian folk. You're going to have these lone wolf dudes. Okay, they're going to target black spaces, brown spaces, like that crazy fool Dylan Roof did Mother Emanuel Church back in 2015. Of course, your police brutality is going to increase. Trump just removed the list that the Justice Department had of all the cops that have done stuff to dirty cops, basically. Remove that list. Limited liability. Okay, and you're going to have the legal system is going to continue to protect these cops, including ones who use excessive force. All right? They're going to do their best to suppress voter rights. We've seen this before. This is what we've seen. I mean, I hope I'm not telling y'all something that's new. I'm not making it up. I'm telling you on what has happened. Now, I'm going to tell you something that y'all going to make y'all like, wow, okay? We keep having these folks telling us the black people are next. Isn't that what they telling us? Let me share something with you. I'm going to go into some detail with this tomorrow. But I want y'all to listen to it. I mean, they just want us to be next. It's bad. They really want us to be next, right?
Is going to attack black people after he's done deporting all the Latinos. Don't say I didn't warn you. He's going after the black people after he's done with Latinos. Don't say I didn't warn.
All right. Thank you for the warning, sir. Here's the problem. We're not next, we first and always. All right. This is where it really gets good. Let me explain to y'all something. Okay. We might be next again. Okay. It's like a merry-go-round. But let's get some straight truth. If foundational Black Americans were as unprepared for this era as immigrants are, we would be facing a racial apocalypse far worse than anything we've experienced since the Civil War. But we're not. Why? Because we have an infrastructure in place. We never assimilated to whiteness. We ain't sitting up next to them like y'all are. Okay? Unlike after the Civil War, we have a buffer this time. Guess who our buffer group is? You immigrants, you Black immigrants, you Latino immigrants, you Asian immigrants, those nice white people. And for you all who thought that whiteness would protect you, instead, you all have become the first line of defense for white America's racial rage. You're a human shield between them and us. Ain't that funny? So while Black America has the safety net of our culture and our communities and our institutions and our hardened survival tactics, immigrants are being fed to the wolves, completely exposed, without backup, without an escape plan, and without a foundation. Ain't that something? Now, my question is, what happened to all those nice white people you immigrants said you knew? Where are they now? Huh? Where are the ones who told you that if you just work hard, racism wouldn't matter? You remember them, don't you? The ones who said, oh, it's different now. Just keep your head down, get an education, work hard, and you'll be fine. Yeah, well, now you better work hard to dodge those right hooks and uppercuts and those threats of unalivement, because see, white America is turning on you just like it did to us in Red Summer 1990. See, we already know this playbook. We've seen white mobs burn down entire communities and slaughter Black men, women, and children and call it restoring order. We saw this in Red Summer. We saw it in the Houston riots in 1917. A battalion of Black soldiers fought against white police brutality in Texas because they were being attacked. We saw it in Tulsa. Black men had to literally take up arms and literally fight back against white mobs just to survive. And that's why our culture is the way it is. You call us violent. We had to do what we had to do to survive. But see, we don't turn the other cheek. We prepare, we fight, we survive. So you immigrants, all of y'all, as you try to figure out why the nice white folk you sat next to at work and school or these in these white suburbs you live next door, they suddenly don't see you as a human anymore. You just know that you were warned. Let me, maybe y'all didn't hear what this little girl said. Let me let you hear her again.
Shift in treatment by people. I don't know, it's just me, if I'm imagining or projecting, but
I mean, there's a shift in the treatment of Latinos. I'm just saying it's subtle for me where I live, but it's there. Like, waitresses are short. Tellers don't have conversations with me the way they used to.
Now, I want you all to keep in mind that Latinos practice an anti-Black racism, okay, called mejor la raza, which means improve the race. Keep that in mind. These folk treat Afro-Latinos like they are the N-words of the Latino community. Keep in mind, and now they're getting the same treatment from these real white folks. Shut up. Keep listening.
People avoid eye contact. Mm-hmm. And that used to never happen to me. I'm a very outgoing, social, happy, smiling type of person.
Mm-hmm. Happy. Praise God.
I feel rejected.
Oh my God.
And this is new to me.
It's new to you. You understand what I'm saying? So they getting that wake up call. All right. It's the one we talking about. So this is our buffer. Black Americans, foundational Black. This is our buffer now. All right. We try to tell them that the country runs in cycles of racial violence. But see, here's the problem. Many of them, instead of preparing an infrastructure, instead of building their own schools and better in churches and universities, what did they do with their money? What did they do with their money over the past 60 years since they've been let in? What do these immigrants do with their money, family? Come on. All the smart people in the front of the class. I know it's late. I know we some time in here. What do they do with their money? What do immigrants do with their money after they work hard? Where does their money go after they work hard and get it? They send it home. And see, black folks didn't have a home to send our money to. So what we did with our money is we built churches, we built schools, we built houses, we built neighborhoods, we sent our children to school, we especially sent our daughters. First thing we did was send a bunch of our little girls to teacher school. You see what I'm saying? That's what we did. We sent a bunch of our little girls to teacher school, and guess what they did? They came back to the community and taught our children. And that was fundamentally, education is what has saved us tremendously. So shout out to all the teachers out there, all the little black girls who wanted to be teachers back in the time, but all the little black girls who want to be teachers now. But see, they're getting a wake-up call because they sent their money home. They sent their money to Mexico. They sent it to Jamaica. They sent it to Haiti. They sent it to Ghana. They built houses in Nigeria. They built houses all over everywhere else, and they didn't build a house here. So now guess what's happening? They don't have an infrastructure. See? What? See, they thought whiteness brought them here to be a buffer between black Americans and them. And the truth is, that might have been why they brought you here, but now you're a buffer between them and us. Ain't that something? My Bible tells me my grandma used to recite that you dig a grave for me, you better dig one right next to it for yourself, because you're gonna be laying in it. As the Bible says, he prepares a table for me in the presence of mine enemies. You understand? What they meant for harm for us, it turned around harming them.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D.
People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shootin', give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.